Good morning, Culers. It is time to wake up and Barca live. Barcelona news coming at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. We've got a lot to catch up on. Rafa Marquez replacing Segi Barjuan for Barca Athletic. Raphinha deal hijacked by Chelsea. Barca putting in an official bid for Lewandowski, the third bid. Will the third time be the charm? And Frenkie De Jong's United move is up to Frenkie De Jong. Plus, whatever else comes up conversationally. Twitter was going crazy this morning. There's all kinds of news to catch up on. That's what we're going to do here today in this episode of Wake Up and Barca. Of course, if this is your first time finding us, hello and welcome to all of Marca's community. If you're joining us from Monday's episode, welcome back. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, so you can be part of the conversation while we catch up on all the news coming out of the Camp Nou, have a little bit of caffeine, have some good conversation with our fellow Culers as we start our day in a positive way. That's what we do here on the Undefeated channel. Before we get into any of the news, let's go ahead and kick things off the right way.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the Undefeated Mustache John.
All right, my friends, good morning again and welcome back to the Undefeated channel. We're going to start with the headline coming from Fabrizio Romano here. Raphinha, Chelsea proposal on the table since yesterday night. Bailey wanted contract bid to be sent right after €60 million agreement with Leeds. Contract offer until June 2027. It's still under discussion between all parties. Key step before saying done deal. Womp womp. Barcelona fans disappointed. And with Raphinha pretty much on his way to Chelsea, yes, there's still a possibility something could happen. Okay, for those of you that remember Wijnaldum saying he's going to go to Barcelona last summer and then ends up at PSG. Okay, so crazy things do happen. Nothing's signed yet, but all signs are pointing to Raphinha going to Chelsea, which means Barcelona are in all likelihood going to do what they need to do to offer Dembele another contract that he's willing to sign. Raphinha to Chelsea, Di Maria to Juventus. Who else were we looking at on that right wing? I'm missing somebody. I haven't had my caffeine yet. Let me know in the chat who I'm forgetting, of course. But I'm telling you, folks, if Barcelona aren't willing to pay €60 million for Raphinha, it's for a reason. And that reason is because they're confident Dembele will stay. Se queda, as PK says. Not the se queda that we wanted. Not what we wanted. But I, along with many Culers, will have to take back all the words that I said about Dembele, especially during Dembele Cam, which we'll have to rename if he does end up signing a new contract and staying, because I don't want to go into this campaign with negative feelings, carrying that baggage. I just don't want it, okay? So once it's official, I will have some sort of ceremonial, maybe even a seance where we burn some sage and get rid of all the bad energy that Dembele brought around during his contract negotiations once it's actually said and done. I'm still holding out hope this Chelsea deal falls through. Dembele goes maybe to Chelsea. And then we get Raphinha. That would be fantastic. Who knows? That's the top story, I'd say. Again, lots to talk about. Lewandowski offer, United's offer for Frenkie, Rafa Marquez coming back to Barcelona to manage the Barca B squad, aka Barca Athletic. We're going to talk about all that and more. Let me first turn and say my good mornings, get caught up with the stash squad here, and it looks like we do have the mod trinity here. We've got Ayush, we've got Cash, we've got Kudus. Triple threat here. Good morning to you, fellows. We also have Felipe, says, asking why Roma backed out of the Gampers Trophy. I'm not 100% sure. It probably has something to do with Mourinho just being spiteful against Barcelona. I jest, of course. But good morning to you, folks. Chris E says Barca have already reportedly reached a $20 million agreement with Valencia for Carlos Soler. Ugh, is that true? I did not hear that or see that on the Twitterverse. I don't want that to be true. Barcelona and Valencia have reached an agreement for the signing of... No, I don't. I don't want this. This is on June 27th. The Thinker Man, not a reliable source. Okay, this is from Rashad Rahman, quoting Mate Morato. Says the most likely scenario as of today is that Carlos Soler ends up staying at Valencia. I don't want him at Barca. Gattuso is waiting for him to return on the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. His exit doesn't seem to be imminent like Gaya's. Where is Gaya going? We should have picked him up. This is June 28th. This is yesterday. Not a priority for Barcelona. Okay, so most recent reports are saying Carlos Soler not a target for Barcelona. Listen, anytime that we've played him, I've just not been impressed. Certainly not enough to be like, oh my gosh, we got to sign that kid. 21-22 season numbers, 32 appearances, 11 goals, 5 assists, 1.7 key passes per game, 3.3 duels won. Could he be the replacement for Frenkie De Jong? Asks Harrison here. Nah, dude. Nah. That's a no for me. I can't, that doesn't sit right with me. Doesn't jive. I don't think that's going to be happening. Glenn says we have personal terms with him, but hopes are low right now. I'm assuming you were talking about Soler. Carlos Soler, as they say. Who else we got? Kyle's in Italy right now. My goodness. Good for you, buddy. Traveling all over the globe. Can't wait to meet up with you. Probably not going to happen anytime in the next couple of months. We've got lots of vacations planned up, but Kyle, we're going to meet up. We're going to meet up somewhere around the world. It's going to happen. Philippe, good morning, sir, says this is going to be a good season, I think. Heading to Camp Nou in winter. Oh, that's very exciting. I would love to get back there sometime soon. All of a sudden, it's been 5 years since I've been to the Camp Nou, so I would love to get back there sometime soon. That would be fantastic. Roger says, good morning, Culers. Good morning to you, Roger. Hope you're doing well. Kudus and Kyle going at it, of course. Boys. Kudus says, Kyle, get a meatball sandwich while you're there. Here, they're good. You're hilarious. Oh, my goodness. Chris says, did Liverpool make an offer for Dembele? I did not see that. Did not see an offer come through for Dembele. But we do have an offer for other players going on. Let me jump over and see what else comes up here. Oh, this is worth talking about. Quick update here from Sam Marston. Asked for updates on this. Tottenham still the most advanced option on the table for Langley. Seems at this stage it will get done, but still work to do. This is coming from Marta Ramon reporting on the case. What do we think about Langley to Tottenham? Barcelona have a lot of center back firepower right now. PK is still hanging on, even though he has been told he'll be playing a lesser role this campaign, which in my mind means Garcia and Araujo will step up and be the primary center backs. We also have Christensen coming in. We also have, who am I forgetting? Mingueza is technically a center back. I know we saw him at right back quite often last year, but we've got Mingueza and we've got the powerhouse. Everyone's waiting to return and play for Barcelona. Umtiti, I know. We're waiting for him to leave and get transferred. Of course, I know. Bless his heart, though. Still, Umtiti, legend for renegotiating his salary last year so we could sign Ferran Torres, Dembele, and Aubameyang. Anyway, if he goes to Tottenham, I think it's a good move. I think it's good for the player. Langley is not going to get a lot of playing time. He rarely found his way onto the pitch under the xavi. So I think Tottenham makes sense. It's a good club. They're kind of revamping. They have Son, they have Kane, they have a solid midfield there to build off of. Langley could be a nice puzzle piece for them. Get them back in that... were they in the top 6 this year? I don't even remember. I think they were, right? I think they were. Now I have to check the English Premier League table because I've forgotten. I have forgotten. No, Tottenham ended up in 7th, so they are not in Champions League football. So they pick up somebody like a Langley, a little bit better defense next year. Maybe they get back in Champions League. Who knows? I am very much looking forward to this upcoming season in the English Premier League. It's fun stuff. All right, we talked Langley. We talked Raphinha. Oh, this is fun. Okay, folks, Lewandowski update. Barcelona have put in an offer for for Lewandowski, 40 million euros plus some add-ons. This is a ad released on Bayern's Twitter celebrating their partnership with Konami. You guys tell me if you see anything that's missing here. Oh, shut up, Mueller. Nobody cares. You guys tell me what's missing from this. Again, this is the latest announcement from Bayern Munich celebrating their partnership with Konami here. We've got Mueller. We've got Alonso. Who else we got in here? Pretty decent graphics, but that's not in-game, okay? Not in-game at all. There's Sané. I saw Goretzka in there. There's Serge Gnabry, who is probably on his way out, but he's still on there doing his classic celebration there. There's Coman. There's Kimmich. Lots of Bayern players in here. But something's missing. What could it be? Gray says that was an old tape. Oh no. Whoops. Anyway, we'll get back to that and I'll fix my mistake. What are we not seeing here, folks? Anybody? Any takers? What are we not seeing in this clip from Bayern Munich here? They're showing a lot of different players here, but what's missing? Leo gets it. There's no Lewandowski here, folks. No Lewandowski whatsoever. We're at the tail end of this now. Boom. Done. Lewandowski nowhere to be seen. And this is official from Bayern Munich, announcing the partnership with Konami. So does that mean that we have seen the end of Lewandowski and Bayern Munich? Does this mean that they will officially accept that 40 million euro plus add-on bid that Barcelona have put in? Fingers crossed. I want it to happen. At this point, it would be a huge letdown if we don't get Lewandowski. Raphinha seems to be slipping through our fingers right now. Frenkie De Jong might be on his way to United. Who knows if we'll be able to bring in an actual replacement for him or not. So Lewandowski right now is going to be the big summer signing. Ansu back from injury. Pedri back from injury. Lewandowski coming in. Kessié, Christensen. That's a lot of support coming in from Barcelona. So I think it's going to happen. Like I said, could be a little tip of the cap as to what's happening behind the scenes at Bayern Munich. Anyway, I was told that apparently I brought up the wrong English Premier League table. Oh, yeah, why would it jump? That is so stupid. Why would it jump immediately to 2 years ago? That is the dumbest crap. Okay, so Tottenham did get fourth. Silly me. Tottenham got fourth, so Langley can join Tottenham and get some Champions League football. Shout out to the chat for correcting me on that one. Excuse me. But what do we think, folks? Are we excited about this little maybe Easter egg that we're finding here where Bayern are not including Lewandowski in their promotional material? Are we excited about this? Is that enough for us to start looking at Lewandowski kits? What number would he wear? Do we have a number 9? Who's number 9 right now? Is it Memphis? Now we got it. We got to go to the kit numbers now. Got to go to the kit numbers. Because I want to know 21, 22. Yes. Okay. I want to know what kit number Lewandowski's going to wear. Because he's not going to have a lot of options. First of all, I think Pedri is going to take number 8 from Dani Alves. I think that's going to happen. Who else is going to lose their number? Memphis might lose his number, dude. That might end up being Lewandowski. Unless, well, Lewandowski could take 11. That's a possibility. We don't have a lot of kit numbers that are available. 11, 8. That's about it. I think Pedri's going to go to 8. Lewandowski will take 11. 16 will probably end up being Kessié, I would assume. And then maybe Christensen takes 23 or 15 when Langley leaves. That's a possibility, I guess. But I don't know. Do you think Lewandowski will take 11 given up by Adama Traore? He's not going to take 12 or 17, right? I know Braithwaite and Luke de Goat are gone. Tear face. Miss you, Luke de Goat. I don't know. What do you think? If Lewandowski does come, what kit number is he going to get? What are your thoughts, folks? Leo says Koundé is coming. Not so fast on that one. There's quite a lot of speculation around Koundé, but as of right now, that's a big price tag that Barcelona are not willing to pay. Flash, good morning. What's up, brother? Ovi, hello. Good morning to you. Roger Wallace says Bayern trying to squeeze every cent out of Barca, but we should over 40 plus add-on. I think you're saying, but we did offer 40 million plus add-on. Yes, that is the current offer, the third bid coming out of the Camp Nou. Let's see what other headlines we got here. So that's Bayern Munich leaving Lewandowski off. Even the main picture, if you take a look at that, not included. Very exciting. Apparently, Chelsea have made an offer for Dembele. That would be incredibly wild. This is from goal.com, not a super reliable source. But it would be wild if Chelsea got Raphinha and Dembele. And Barcelona are sitting there going, wait, hang on, we want some wingers too. That's not fair. We want some wingers. It could happen. I think Chelsea are more likely going to get Raphinha and Raheem Sterling from Man City. Again, goal is not exactly the most reliable source, but that would be insane. I would have to get Pablo on here, give him a talking to for his other club, Chelsea, stealing all of our potential wingers here. This is Ben Jacobs. Excuse me. I don't know where this is coming from. Says, again, continuing on that thought, Chelsea's interest in Dembele is genuine. Tuchel does ideally want him, but Chelsea are trying to avoid being used at this point to get Dembele better terms at Barcelona. Situation will be clear in the next 24 to 48 hours. That was a day ago. So again, we'll see what happens. I think Dembele is trying everything he can to get some other club, any other club, to give him an offer to leverage against Barcelona, which isn't getting him any points, any fans with the Culers right now. It's very disappointing to see Dembele go down this road of selfishness when everyone else is taking pay cuts and he's been injured for the last 5 years. It's just annoying. Excuse me. Morning Phlegm, what are you going to do? Saksham says, would rather bring Suarez back instead of Lewandowski. I'm against that. I don't like how we parted ways with Suarez, of course, but what's done is done. He's not coming back, and you're not going to see the Suarez that you saw at Atletico Madrid the year after leaving Barca, all motivated and energized by being released by Barca. We're not going to get that Luis Suarez back. It's just not going to happen, folks. Sorry. So sorry. Anyway, You Stupid says, I think out of respect, Memphis will give Lewandowski the number 9. And then what? Memphis would take 11 maybe? I would assume. You Stupid says, Barca should have gone after Koulibaly or Lisandro Martinez from Ajax. Wouldn't doubt Koundé coming to Barca, but that's a lot of money. We'll see. I don't have a lot of faith in Koundé coming. Talk FCB, just reiterating the deal for Lewandowski. Next talking point, folks. ESPN saying Man United have made a breakthrough in their bid to sign Frenkie De Jong with an initial fee now agreed with Barcelona. Multiple sources have said that this is the case. However, the big point is that Frenkie De Jong has to agree to this move. Yes, there's some really shady things that could be done on Barcelona's end. They could cancel his contract, so on and so forth. But for this transfer to go through as claimed, Frenkie De Jong would have to greenlight this. And as of right now, Frenkie De Jong is saying, no thank you. Put a pause on that. I'm at my dream club, making decent money, And we are at the tail end of getting out of a financial crisis where we're about to go into a golden era with Pedri, with Gavi, with Ansu Fati, with Ferran Torres, with Araujo, with Garcia, with Serginho Dest. And Frenkie says, I don't want to leave. And why would he? Again, it's been well documented that Barcelona is Frenkie De Jong's dream club. And when you make it to your dream club, you don't leave, okay? You stay. So, despite all the rumors and Manchester United putting in an official bid, I still think Frenkie stays. I still think we're going to see a midfield of Busquets, Pedri, De Jong, with Gavi heavily rotated in, Nico and Kessié supplementing those four. I think that's going to be Barcelona's midfield. Could be wrong. Okay, could be wrong. Lionel Messi left. That means anybody can go. Anybody can get it. I hope it doesn't happen, though. I hope we have not seen the last of Frenkie De Jong in a Blaugrana kit. Let's see what else we got here. We got a few more talking points here. This is still about Frenkie to United. Here we go. So this is from Rashad Rahman giving us an update on Barca B, aka Barca Athletic. Game over for Segi Barjuan, who will no longer be the coach of Barca B. Club has confirmed Rafa Marquez, former Barcelona midfielder and center back, has already reported expected to take over his position. Barjuan will continue to have a role in the club's structural department. So he's not fully leaving, but Rafa Marquez, who at one point in time was the dirtiest player in football, is coming back to Barcelona B. We'll see if he implements any of that mentality. I know as a Barcelona fan, I love him, of course. As an American, going up against him and the Mexican national team, dirtiest player of his time. I can't think of, maybe Mark van Bommel, another Barcelona player, is up there, but I can't think of a dirtier player than Rafa Marquez. In his time, anyway. In his time. My goodness, Rafa Marquez, a legend, an absolute legend, of course. What else we got here? I think that's just about it for the news. Trincao update. I'll give you this. Trincao update. Barcelona and Jorge Mendes are working on a permanent transfer for Francisco Trincao to Sporting CP. It's not ruled out that his future will be decided after Barca return from their tour to USA. That is coming up soon. I know that Barcelona are trying to get a few deals done. They're trying to get Lewandowski done. If the Frenkie De Jong deal is going to happen, they're going to want that done before the US tour as well. That's all coming up in the next couple of weeks. So between the financial levers being activated, the contracts that were set to expire are going to be expiring this week. That's June 30th. That's tomorrow. So financial levers, contracts expiring, La Liga's transfer window officially opens up. Could be this week and next week. I think there's going to be a lot going on. Barcelona still need to worry about signing Gavi's contract. We need to make that happen. But other than that, I think we're going to officially sign and announce Kessié and Christensen. I think we are going to get Gavi's contract signed probably early August, if I'm honest. I saw somebody today, I think his birthday's August 5th. They may try to coincide those two events. And then, what else? I forget where I was going with that. Not sure. I think it's going to be a big week for transfers. I'm hoping by this time next week, Lewandowski is done. Kessié, Christensen are signed and unveiled. And hopefully this Frenkie De Jong drama is over. I don't want to go all summer with Frenkie De Jong drama. I'll say that. I really don't. My goodness. Anyway, get caught up on the chat here. Ovi says, to be honest, all the players who went after money are now regretting. Moriba had a horrific season. Neymar is injured like Dembele. Xavi Simons going to PSV on a free transfer. Dembele won't get anything out of this. Great point, Ovi. I did see Xavi Simons going to PSV and just thought, what a downfall. You know, hopefully that does not happen to any of these current Barcelona youngsters. I think we kept the right ones, thankfully. But fair point, Obi. Philip says Thomas Graverson from Madrid in terms of the dirtiest player. Yeah, he was pretty dirty, absolutely. Oh, Sergio Ramos. Can't forget about him, of course. You Stupid says, this is Boosie's last year anyway, and I'm happy you have to get these old guys out of here. Listen, I spent all summer talking smack about Busquets, saying that we need to get him out of here, that he's done, yada, yada, yada. And then Xavi comes in and goes, oh, you think Busquets is done? Let me show you how wrong you are. And then Busquets played pretty much every single match that season. Did well. He did well. I don't like that our system is fully reliant on the fact that we need such specific criteria to be met for that pivot role that Busquets is the only one on earth that can play it. Makes me nervous, but Xavi is still squeezing the last juice out of those legs. So we'll see. I think one more year for Busquets, and then we'll see what happens. Prashant, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Steve is in the house too. Steve Tids, what's up? Says United are linked to every man and his dog. Very frustrating. Yeah, as a Man United fan, what do you think about Frenkie De Jong coming your way, Steve? Ayush says, forget about Gini Wijnaldum. I did not forget about Gini Wijnaldum whatsoever. He is another player. I think you're tying that to what Ovi said there in terms of lack of success if you turn away or leave Barcelona. Cesar Ruin says Moriba actually gave Pedri a chance. Yeah, and Gavi as well. That's a fair point. Fair point. Ryan Scott, good morning, says I would like Rodri from Man City to replace Boosie next summer. I think a lot of Barcelona fans feel that way. I just don't think Pep Guardiola is going to let him go. Don't see that happening. He's a key player for Pep over there at Man City. So I don't think that's going to happen. Could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong, but I don't see it happening. All right, folks, we've talked about Dembele. We've talked about Raphinha going to Chelsea. We've talked about Lewandowski being left off of that Konami advertisement and Barcelona putting in an official bid of 40 million plus add-ons. We've talked about Langley to Tottenham. We've talked about Trincao possibly going to Sporting. What else? We've talked about a lot of things today. We talked about Rafa Marquez coming in, being the new Barca B coach. Lots of headlines coming out of the Camp Nou today, but it's just starting. We still have to announce the free signings that we're going to bring in this summer. We still have to officially close the deal with Lewandowski. The Frenkie De Jong rumors are going to be still flying everywhere. So lots more to talk about. We'll be catching up again this Friday right here on the Undefeated channel during Wake Up and Barca. Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna say anything, Ayush, but you brought it up. I was gonna wrap things up here, but before we go, I wasn't gonna do it. But no, get out of here. What are we doing? I don't need to send a direct message. We're gonna take a look at the new PSG kit. Since Ayush brought it up, like I said, I was gonna leave this alone. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but this is one of the ugliest kits you will see this year. Blech. It's hideous. It looks like Mbappe is wearing a bib. He looks like a sweet little baby sitting at his high chair with his little bibby on, waiting for his num-nums. I don't know where that came from, but it does. It's hideous. Look, it looks like Verratti right now is looking back going, are they serious? Are they serious with this kit? This is what I have to wear right now? It's hideous, dude. This is not for me. I thought Barcelona's gold kit wasn't great. This is hideous. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10. No creativity. The logo cutting through that middle stripe there, like I said, just makes it look like a little baby wearing a bib. Blech. Yuck. Gross. Dislike. 2 out of 10. Good luck with that one, Mbappe. Anyway. Folks, that's where we'll go ahead and end it, all right? Ayush has agreed, but apparently it's a controversial opinion. No way, dude. It's a hideous kit. If you like that kit, let me know down in the comments if you're watching this or on replay. I'd love to know in detail what you like about that kit, if you disagree with me, because I think it's hideous. And I know some of you might be like, you're just being biased. You're upset because Messi went to PSG. not the case. I would tell you if that were the case, but this is a hideous kit. This is not well thought out whatsoever. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 for that kit, my friends. Anyway, that's where we'll end it. I'll get out of here on that one. I appreciate everyone coming and starting their morning with me again. If you are enjoying the content on this channel, in these live streams, make sure you drop a like. It really does help out in terms of getting that algorithm going, making sure that we are showing up on people's feeds, continuing to grow this community. With that out of the way, we will be live again, like I said, on Friday. Hopefully by then we'll have some official news around some of these transfers, okay? We don't have to come in here speculating about things, all right? That's for other folks to do. So, like the video before you go, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, if you're just finding us. I know we got a lot of new faces joining the community, so welcome to you all. Come back and hang out with us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, covering live Barcelona news right here on the Undefeated channel. That's going to do it for today, but we can keep the conversation going. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. Direct messages are open, all right? So keep the conversation going. My handles are right here down below, all right? Keep the conversation going. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.